My friend's husband hates my husband for showing him up. Now I think their marriage is ending.
Ooh.
Thanks. I'm writing this post because my best friend, Kate, husband, Bert, called my husband, Tim, an a-hole.
Oh!
I have historically kept my opinion of Bert's behavior to a minimum on the grounds that good friends say their piece once and then love each other through crap relationships. But I'm asking internet strangers to be the judge. By the way, this comes from Crap Kid Throwaway on the OK Storytime subreddit. So, I am traveling for work. Kate is stuck at home working at 7 months pregnant on modified bed rest. Generally, during the week, I drop over once or twice to bring her family some dinner.
Oh.
Tim cooks extra portions once a week to share.
That's so nice.
Tim sounds like great. He cooks. He's nice, maybe. Cheer her up. Read her oldest a couple of bedtime stories so that mom can go to bed early and get some sleep.
Nice.
Damn, Tim.
All right.
Bert works an office job. Ugh. Stressful, I'm sure, but during her pregnancy, he's been working longer and longer hours, salaried, not overtime. She's been sad and a bit lonely. Yes, I've suggested counseling. With that for background, this evening she and I were texting. It was about 6ish, and she got a craving for a taco place near my house.
Uh-oh.
And importantly, near Bert's office. She says she asked him to grab her some on his way home.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
Uh-oh. He says he's not stopping. Bert said that, the husband? He's got work at home and she should just DoorDash something close. This makes her extremely sad. She says irrationally sad, but you be the judge. Because he used to surprise her with her favorite tacos and now he can't be bothered.
Dang, and then she got pregnant and now he doesn't like her and he's probably cheating on her.
I hate him.
Come on, Bert.
As one does, I tell Tim. I'm 3 states away, so it was just part of our chat. And as I was getting back to the hotel and getting ready for work dinner, I get back from dinner and Tim had gone and picked her up tacos. Remember the bag of things I'd collected for her and the kid that were in my car, and pulled a tuna casserole from the freezer. Bert hates tuna casserole. He dropped them off on the porch and just texted her that there were some things I wanted her to have.
Okay, nice. This
is so sweet. Then freaking Bert gets home. Did he bring tacos, coloring books, or a good attitude? No, he did not. He called Tim to tell him that he was an a-hole for showing him up. Other colorful language was also used, including some fairly sexist nonsense. He also texted me telling me to keep my husband away from his wife. Tim did respond rudely when Bert called. Kate says he told Bert he was a failure as a human, a man, a father, and a husband.
All 4.
Apparently that caused Bert to scream expletives so loud their daughter started to cry.
Oh, dude. Bert.
Shut up, Bert. We hate you.
Just go back to your office job.
Yeah. Leave everyone alone. Not good. Tim then hung up on Bert, blocked him, and texted Kate that if she needed someone in an emergency, she knew where to call, but he wasn't putting up with her crap husband any longer. It's a giant cluster, and I have no idea what's going to happen. My husband feels bad. Things escalated so much, particularly since their daughter was crying. He feels like an a-hole at the moment. Obviously, Bert thinks he's an a-hole. I think he's a sweet man. He was he didn't do anything wrong.
It's going the extra mile.
What do you guys think? And there is an update. I think that the only a-hole here is Bert.
Oh, yeah.
And your friend needs to leave him.
Yeah, because you are covering Bert's butt and making sure that this friend is like feeling loved and cared for.
Exactly. And what was Bert doing?
Working a salaried overtime job.
Say no DoorDash. Not a happy update. No.
Oh, no.
TLDR version is that they are separating for unrelated reasons.
Interesting.
I disagree that they were unrelated.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it wasn't the taco incident, but it was the behavior underlying.
It was a pyramid of things. This was like a level 3 or 4 up, and then the other foundations have been falling apart.
Exactly.
So it just kind of fell with it.
Yep. This update is shared with Kate and Tim's permission. For reasons, Bert can go F himself.
Yeah.
Bert did email Tim this morning to apologize. Bert said he had forgotten I was out of town and he didn't realize that Tim was dropping off the meal train food. It was a weird email for many reasons, but Tim responded politely, if non-committal. Tim hasn't changed his view of Bert, in part because of what happened between Bert and Kate this afternoon. Bert also texted me to apologize, but I didn't get his message until after I landed, and by then everything else had happened. I've elected not to respond. Bert went home around noon after staying at a hotel last night. Kate's sister had taken their daughter to the park so Bert and Kate could talk it out. Short version is that Bert has been avoiding Kate because she's not happy during this pregnancy. I mentioned in a comment that Kate has been married previously, and shortly after her first husband died, she had complications in a pregnancy that forced her on bed rest.
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, her son didn't make it. What a horrible, like, your husband passes away, your child passes away.
No wonder she's so sad and lonely.
Her current pregnancy is bringing up a lot of painful memories, and she's scared she won't be able to make it full term. So yes, she's not as cheery as she was when she was pregnant with their daughter. It's a difficult time. Bert is frustrated and angry that she's not happy. So he's been staying late and ignoring her until she stops doing that. I know that sounds horrid, but I think they could have worked through those feelings. But as he was explaining how he felt, he said she should be glad her son wasn't there because otherwise she wouldn't have this life at all. Oh my,
not
so
really
unbelievably
a great thing
horrible
to say.
Yeah, that still knocks the wind out of me. It's so cruel. I'm so glad they're getting separated. Horrible, horrible monster.
Ay, ay, ay.
She did talk to him about that statement, but the explanation didn't get better. In any event, for her, that was just the end. She told him she was done. They can work out joint custody, but the marriage was over. She called her sister, and she and her husband encouraged Bert to leave. By the way, you can never leave us if you join us live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on YouTube. Just tap our profile.
Bert is a little for the streets.
Bert is for the street. You gotta desert Bert because he sucks.
That's right.
Bert into the cloud.
There we go. And get you a dessert after you get rid of Bert.
Get yourself a dessert because you deserve it. And Bert is the worst.
Also, good for you for like stepping up.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I hope to do that for someone one day.
Yeah, it seems like you really care for your friend.
Yeah. Even if they are pescatarian and I have to make them a food and a casserole.
Appreciate that. Currently, Kate's not angry or sad or panicked. She's just done.
Nice.
Personally, I'm surprised since they've weathered some fairly crappy things, including infidelity by him.
Oh.
But I guess that was the line. In any event, her D&D friends are over there for Saturday games, and they're eating waffles. She thought it was important for the internet to know that waffles are appropriate separation food. In terms of her well-being, which many kind souls were worried about, they have a prenup. Nice.
Let's go.
The house is hers. His family property is his. I'm sure there will be a fight over custody, but she will be financially okay. In any event, she has family and friends who will help and support regardless of what happens. And that is the end of the story.
I think he probably was also cheating during that.
I don't trust him. If he was that, like, if he was, because there's so many stories where, you know, people are like, oh, I don't want to be there for my wife while she's pregnant.
And they go cheat.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
I think he was
spending
doing
all that overtime.
That was pointless because he's on salary.
He's freaking on salary. So what is he doing?
Yeah.
But he's out of her life. And that's good. But that is the end of that story. So we'll see you for the next one.